Hey, how's it going, everybody? Chris Mohan here. No intro music on this video. Depending on how you're listening to it and what intro music you are particularly used to, because I'm putting this up on multiple different platforms. And if you're watching the video version of this, I'm en route. I'm driving to a place, so. Doing the old classic way of doing this thing. That this is not going to be a super long episode, I guess, or update of sorts. Everything's always kind of changing and moving around, right? That's always kind of the thing. You find a little consistency, and then you kind of go with it, and you hope for a little bit more. But new things pop up, so you have to kind of shift and change and adapt. That's sort of, I think, the big lesson that this whole pandemic is teaching us, is that we kind of have to adapt to the particular situation. And it'd be nice if the fucking government would adapt a little bit and just do the right thing and run with Medicare for all and do the universal basic income for all American citizens. That would be awesome. But they don't adapt. They don't like doing that. Anyway, I wanted to do a little channel update, a little podcast update, because I'm going to be tweaking up a kind of the release schedule of a bunch of stuff. So, some of you guys who've kind of been watching this channel for a while, or have been tuning into a bunch of my stuff from the get-go. When this pandemic started, I was doing daily road reflection videos, and that was a lot. And I liked doing them. They were fun. It was just, I was doing a lot of them. And because I was doing a lot of them, I kind of gave myself some stress migraines and shit like that. Wasn't able to concentrate on writing or putting together shows and things of that sort. And then eventually we got to the point where I was able to start doing those Zoom shows, the Citizen Revolution shows, and then those ended up becoming episodes of Forkful of Noodles. So then with Taboo Table Talk, I was doing 2 episodes a week with trying to highlight a small business that was affected by the coronavirus, which you can check all those episodes out on the podcast page. They're all up there. Different ways that you can help out different businesses, especially if they're in your neighborhood, right? Like I had Hanover's Church of Satire, Greensboro, North Carolina's Idiot Box. In Pittsburgh, we had Bantha. We had the Pittsburgh Mutual Aid, things of that sort. There's a lot. There's about 23 or so interviews up on there. Because small businesses weren't getting a lot of attention at the time, and I wanted to kind of shed some light on what was going on in that world. And then I kind of ran out of interviews, which that happens. And then I decided that I was going to continue doing the 2 episodes of Taboo Table Talk a week, where I was going to do one extended dispatch episode and then the regular kind of interview episode that, Taboo Table Talk always does. And those were going great, and those were going fine, but like I said, some things have changed, which means that I'm going to have to scale back the amount of stuff that I'm going to be putting out. And then, obviously, make adjustments accordingly. So, first and foremost, I got this side gig, to help with funds and stuff. So, it's short. It's 2 days a week. But it's still, enough that I have to scale back the amount of content that I put out. New relationship, new personal life stuff. Which are all positive. These are all positive things, by the way. These are not like I'm complaining about these things or anything. These are all pretty positive things that are going on. So with that said, I couldn't continue to do pretty much two dispatches. The interview, put together the interview episode, the road reflections of the weekends, and then clip up and put together Forkful of Noodles and maintain my website and maintain a social media presence and do all the crazy stuff that I do on a pretty regular basis. So what does that mean? That means that, I was putting about 6 videos up a week, roughly, somewhere around there, maybe between 4 and 6 a week. So I'm going to scale that back. You'll get an episode of Forkful of Noodles every Monday. And the full kind of holistic episodes, the full episodes that, if you're a sustaining member, you get those episodes early, but those full episodes will go up on Sundays. The very once each chunk has been released, the following Sunday they go out. But every Monday will be a Forkful of Noodles, and then on Wednesday, if there's like a clip from the episode, clip from the particular episode, it'll probably be released Wednesday or Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll release the dispatch. And Saturday will be the full road reflection, and then clips will be released, later on Saturday and into Sunday. So that's going to kind of be the schedule for right now. We're going back down to 1 episode of Taboo Table Talk a week, which is going to include a dispatch and the regular interview that I normally do. And then Friday nights is the Citizen Revolution live virtual stand-up comedy show, which you can get tickets for on my website. And so with all of that going on, it's, I definitely think scaling back is a good thing for both my mental and physical health, because I just, I was getting very stressed out and very burned out on trying to put out the content that I needed to, the last 2 weeks, and that's not good. That's not what I want. I don't want to be stressed out and worked up and fucking, and then, I'm not putting out the quality of material that I would like to put out. Not that I'm saying that I'm not proud of the stuff that I've put out recently. I just think that they could have probably been, a little bit more impactful or just better in general. The other thing I wanted to talk about was my new Rockfin channel. So what's Rockfin? Rockfin is kind of like Netflix for content creators. Right now, there's a lot of political content, there's a lot of wrestling content, and MMA content. So if you're a fan of any of those things, you should go check out rockfin.com. And you can check out a lot of the free stuff. You can be a free member on there. But, if you become a subscriber, you get all of the premium content that all of Rockfin's content creators release. And then based on who you choose to follow and how you choose to follow them, the content creators get paid. And, so it could be anywhere from like $5 a subscriber to $50 a subscriber to $100 a subscriber. And it kind of democratizes content. You get to see what you want to see, especially if you're kind of sick of YouTube and Facebook, and their bullshit censorship. Because I know I am. I'm definitely tired of it. It's affected a lot of views and how much, how often people see my stuff, even if they're a fan of my stuff. And I've talked about that before. It's very frustrating. And so the folks at Hard Lens Media, Kit and Daniel, referred me to Jaime, and we chatted a little bit about what my stuff was about and everything, and we got everything set up. And so I kind of filled up the backlog, and now the channel is caught up. It's up to date. So if you want to see my stuff, and you want to support it, there's a ton of free content on there, but then there's a ton of premium content on there. What's the premium content? The premium content are those full holistic episodes of Forkful of Noodles, the full episodes of Road Reflections, and then I'm going to be putting up, the video interviews from Taboo Table Talk that I've gathered over the last couple months. So I'll be releasing those, periodically. I'll be releasing them as clips. The clips will be free, but the full episodes will be premium content. If that's not your thing, if you don't want to kind of do any sort of freemium thing, or it's another platform and you don't want to be a part of it, although I highly recommend you check it out, because again, it's better than YouTube, and especially if you are, if you're listening to people like me, Graham Elwood and Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Kim Iverson, Nico House, Uphill Media with Savage Joy, all of those kind of folks, they're all on that platform. And if you're tired of them not showing up on your YouTube feed or them not showing up on your Facebook feed, well, this is kind of the way to go. This is kind of the way to do it. So I highly recommend Rockfin. I highly recommend joining that community. And one of the things I do want to do with the Rockfin community, and I haven't particularly figured out this angle with this new schedule, and maybe I will, right? Maybe I'll kind of get into the groove of this schedule and say, hey, I kind of have a little extra time on XYZ day at 9 p.m., and it'll be kind of good to unwind and do a live stream on Rockfin itself. So I'm going to be doing exclusive premium member live streams on Rockfin. I just haven't figured out what day of the week or when I'm going to be able to do it. But I am planning on doing that. So that's another reason to become a premium member on Rockfin. So if you want to follow me on Rockfin, if you want to check out my stuff on Rockfin, like I said, a ton of stuff is going to be available for free. There's a bunch of stand-up stuff on there as well. But I'm going to try to figure out how to downsize some of the the full stand-up specials that I've done, like my full stand-up albums that I've released. I have videos of them and stuff, and I want to put them up as premium content on Rockfin. I want to try to figure out how to downsize some of those things, so those might be going up, at a certain point. But go to rockfin.com/krishmohanhaha. Again, all of the videos will be available right on my website. All the tickets to the Citizen Revolution shows are available on my website. Past episodes of the podcast, all that sort of stuff, available right on my website, krishmohanhaha.com. It's KRISHMOHANHAHA.com. So this will be kind of the last of the Wednesday Taboo Table Talks for a little while. We'll be going down to releasing one of each show every week. So Forkful of Noodles on Monday, any additional clips on Wednesday, and then Friday is a dispatch, Thursday is the full Taboo Table Talk, and then Saturday and Sunday are Road Reflections. So, I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys are will continue to tune in. We'll check out all the new stuff that I'm putting out. Some of you guys are great with the comments and discussions. And then there's obviously the people that are kind of, dicks about it. And I get exhausted with dealing with that shit. Anyway, but that's a tale for another day. I wanted to kind of talk about the updates to the channel and everything. Once again, the website, krishmohanhaha.com. Citizen Revolution dates, we got August 7th, August 14th, August 28th, and then into September. I'm going to be doing those 3 Fridays out of every month. So 3 Fridays out of every month. That way it'll give me a little bit of time to take a Friday to kind of recuperate, take a weekend to relax, chill, and enjoy some personal time. So I hope you grab tickets. I hope you check out the videos. And subscribe to the podcast. Check out the Rockfin channel. Do all that fun stuff. But until the next one, thanks for tuning in. Stay taboo. And we'll see you on the road. Bye, guys.